it's Krista, of course, from 93.1 Jamz, and I'm so excited to be here because I've been talking about this man now for the past year. This is my boy, Dr. Thomas Bartell, the man, the legend, who has made my life so much better because, you know what, I had been looking for someone to take care of making my girls a little bit perkier, being a mom, and you have done that. Dr. Thomas Bartell, you are the man. How are you?
I'm great. That's right. Dr. Thomas Bartell. I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon specializing in body recontouring surgery. And I'm pleased to be here with my good friend and celebrity patient, Krista.
Oh, you're cute. So we're doing something very cool. We're actually Facebook living on 3 different sites, so bear with us. Our eyes might be going crazy. My eye's already crazy because one of them is fake, but that's just what it does. So I just want to say, like, I love so much that I've been able to meet this phenomenal man. You know, I've been talking about how I've been wanting to get my girls done for quite some time, over 20 years. And I finally decided to do something about it. I did my research, which I find to be extremely important for the ladies to do that, because you don't want to go to just any kind of doctor. Is that right?
That's right. You got to go to someone who really specializes in the procedure that you want, has a lot of experience. Obviously, board certification is very important. The location of the surgery is very important. It has to be an accredited facility. But it's also very important that you go to a surgeon who you can connect with, who listens to you, who understands what your particular needs and desires are, and is certainly able to do it.
Yeah, and you know, it's very easy. You know, after I did my research, and one of my girlfriends too, you had done a breast augmentation for her, and she was super happy. So I decided to do some homework, and then I set up a free consultation with you. I came on in, and you were so like easy to talk to. We were actually in this room right here, and I basically told you my story. You're like, Krista, why are you here? What are your issues? And you were just very, very easy. I mean, you're very laid back. I love that about you.
Well, I try to make people as comfortable as possible. I mean, this is a kind of it can be a stressful situation for women coming in. They don't know me. This is kind of a bit of a personal issue, and so I try to put them at ease and tell them, no, this is what I do. I do this all the time, and you know, whatever. Believe me, whatever you come in here with, I've seen worse. So.
I love that. So, you know, I'm a mom, and again, I was always insecure about being very small chested. I came from a family of a large boobied women, and I was just one of those girls that was never blessed with it. You know, and then I had my child, and so I thought they were really sad looking, and it was phenomenal. When we came into this very office, you showed me a book of all the before and after photos, which I loved about you because it shows that I can see what you actually do. And that's really important too about doctors who say, oh yeah, I've done this procedure many times, but have they really? Because you believe in actually showing proof.
Right, and of course with all the befores and afters, I have so many, such a wide variety in there, you can find yourself in there, and then you can see exactly what you're going to look like. And that's very important. Again, if a plastic surgeon can't show you his work, that should be a little bit of a red flag going up there.
Yeah, and I totally believe in that because it's true. I mean, you could say all you want, but the price is in the pudding, if that's really a term. I don't think that is, but so yeah, so you know, coming here and looking at the before and after photos, we finally decided, you know what, this is what I wanted. You asked me what was I comfortable with. I decided, you know what, this is what I want to look like. And so we set up that second consultation where I came in, and you actually did an overview.
Right,
and
a pre-op appointment.
A pre-op appointment, and we decided to do the ideal implant, which I love.
Yes, good. You know, ideal implant is really a big step forward for those of us who do implant surgeries, because it's a real advance. It's a saline implant, but it acts more like a silicone implant in that it has much less rippling. And for very thin women, and I would say you qualify, this is a real advance because I really don't like to use silicone. I just think saline has so much more advantages. It's a much more versatile product. And since the implant is deep inside you, right. Whatever it's made of, whatever an implant is made of, it's simply a space occupier. It's taking up space. It's pushing what you naturally have forward. So people ask, you know, does it look and feel like a real breast? Yeah, because that's what you're seeing on the outside is real breast. You know, the surgeons who market the silicone implants preferentially, they'll say, well, this obviously feels more like a breast, and they put a saline implant on the table and a silicone implant on the table and say, you feel, which one feels more natural? And of course, the silicone implant feels more natural when it's sitting on a table, but when it's deep inside you, not so much,
That's true, and then you have 2 different types of implants right here.
Yes.
And this is mine.
Yes, that's yours.
This is it. These are right here, ladies, right here. And I love these because you know what, it's true. After, it's almost a year now that I've had my girls, and they feel super natural. They look really amazing, and I'm so happy that you decided that this was the best choice for me, and I love that. And, ladies, let me tell you, because this is the reason why I also decided to go with Dr. Bartell. Scarless. There's no scars on these suckers. Talk about the scarless augmentation.
Well, we call it scarless because there are no scars on the chest at all. I do the augmentation through a little tiny incision, it's about an inch long, and it's way up in the armpit. I put that scar in a thin little skin crease that you already had, so that 6 to 8 months after surgery, I can't even find the scar. Now, there is a scar, but if I can't find it, no one else is going to find it. Now, there are other doctors in town who say that they do this procedure. It's called a transaxillary augmentation. They even will advertise it on their website, but I have yet to find a single patient from someone else's office that's had it done. So my guess is what they're doing is they're advertising that they have it done, but when the patients go into their office, they will come up with all sorts of reasons why you're not the best candidate for this particular technique. So if you want a transaxillary augmentation, now you know where to go.
Oh my gosh, I can't even see the scars in my armpits. And I work out, so my arms are like everywhere flaring around, and you can't see them, so it's very true.
Yeah.
And I love that too about what you were saying, like myself, and I've been to another doctor in Michigan like 8 years ago. I decided, this was something I wanted to do too, and it's true. If you can't actually tell me, how many procedures you've done and, all the kind of the facts, and if I leave, and I actually left that doctor not feeling like I had all of the questions answered, and I wasn't really that comfortable, so I actually never went through with it.
Yeah.
So,
well,
it's important.
No one has a monopoly on wisdom, and if you don't feel comfortable, if the doctor isn't explaining everything to your satisfaction, you should just nod, thank him quite nicely, and leave, and find someone who more accurately fits the bill. A lot of these docs, cosmetic surgery is kind of one of the sidelines that they do. They're a general plastic surgeon. They do all sorts of different types of plastic surgery, from hands to cleft lips and palates to bed sores. And, by the way, they also do cosmetic body recontouring. This is all I do. I 100% body recontouring. That's all I do. So, you know the expression, jack of all trades, master of none. Well, okay, that was a jack of all trades.
That's right.
And I'm the master, so.
I love it. And I also love the fact, because right here we are actually in your office, but not only that, this is where everything happens.
Yes.
I love that about you. Tell everyone about that.
It's very private. I mean, most of the other plastic surgeons in town operate out of these big multi-specialty clinics. It's pretty impersonal, and a lot of times there's not a lot of privacy. Here we are in my office. There aren't any other doctors here, except unless you call my wife, who's a psychologist. But it's very private. You come here, nobody else knows what's going on in here, and you leave, and it's all personal.
Not only that, is this place amazing, because it really is. It's super comfortable. Is that I love the fact too that he actually works with the same staff that he chose himself on a daily basis. That's also super important for someone like myself or anyone coming in here.
Well, it's one of the joys I've had is getting out of the hospital setting and into my own operating clinic, is that I get to pick who I work with. And believe me, I've picked the best. And I don't even like to think of them as working for me, because we're a team. Mm-hmm. They work with me.
I love it.
And we become essentially a family that way. And they've been with me for a long, long time.
And they're super sweet from the minute, I picked up the phone, I talked to Katie at the front desk, to everyone, to your entire staff, just super duper nice. So from the beginning, ladies, till the end, my journey has been amazing. And I always talk about it. And I'm someone, that was okay with it, letting everybody know that I got my girls done, and I'm super happy about it. And you are the best, my man. I'm telling you,
well,
you are the best.
I appreciate you saying that.
You're not a problem. So you do something like this every Friday, right?
Facebook Live is now becoming a fixture of Friday morning. Yeah.
I love that. And if anyone else is interested in getting their girls done, or obviously setting up that free consultation, how can they get a hold of you?
Oh, well, you can do it by getting on my website, drbartell.com, or obviously you can give our office a call, 271-0500 in the 608 area code. And again, talk to Katie, and she'll set you up.
I love it. And of course, I'm always going to talk to you because that's what I do. I talk about you all the time. So I love this man, girls. Make sure you call him for sure. And thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you having me here.
Well, it's nice to see
I love you, Tom.
Oh.
Huggies. Yay.